It's been around for.
You can't talk to two people at once. It don't work.
No, I'm just thinking about this thing on the news yesterday. They're saying that there is no medical evidence that medical marijuana really does help people.
That's like a lie. I mean, they proved that like 15 years ago.
Yeah, I don't. Sometimes our society just doesn't get it.
No. You know what? People talk first and think later.
Well, what they were saying is, and I'm just kind of paraphrasing the story because I only heard part of it, but evidently they're saying the only thing it is a big money maker. You think?
Well, like big pharma. I mean, the drugs cost them like $20, cost you $3,000.
That's true. That's a ripoff too, man.
Yeah,
I hate
chemotherapy only puts poison in your body. It doesn't help.
No, it prolongs what's going to happen.
Yeah, that's all it does.
So you get to be in pain a little bit longer.
Yeah,
but medical marijuana. I mean, these dispensaries. You ever see these places with these dispensaries? You think you go into somebody? I mean, it looks very nice. I mean, it's very nice and clean and very professional. But have you ever looked at the names that they have on the
You know, I haven't paid attention to that stuff.
Hey, Marty, this is Hank. They named the miracle marijuana after me. It's called Hank's Happy. Yeah,
Hank's Happy. It's the second happiest place on earth.
You can buy it. It's a lot more expensive than the other stuff, but let me tell you something, man. It's good. It's real good.
Jack Daniels will do the same thing, brother. It's cheaper, too.
Yeah,
crazy.
The last time I tried, I couldn't even find my pipe. It was that good.
I held on to it for 4 days and didn't know why.
I got just happy. Though I know why I call it Hank's Happy, because just when I hold it in my hand, it transfers, and I don't have to do nothing. It stands there, man.
When you start putting it on your pizza, you know you've gone too far.
Hey, by the way, that sausage really works good.
Is that crazy or what, man? So yeah, that was a big thing, man, about that's medical science, and you know what? I who cares, really?
Well, you know, if they ever really legalize it completely for all uses,
oh yeah,
the United States will save billions of dollars a year.
Well, a lot of people are in jail because of marijuana. Believe it or not.
Of course, yeah, and it costs them millions of dollars to train agents to chase druggies, which is really funny because half of them are asleep on the front couch.
I was going to say, man, last time that they chased me, I ran about 3 feet and fell on my face. Yeah.
Yeah, just like I waved and went, hey.
Yeah. Hey, come on, man, come get me, man. Come on. Hey, I was just kidding, man. Take the clothes off. and
you know what's funny is I've seen that happen.
Hey man, let me rub some of this on your forearm, and you're gonna feel like Happy Hank here.
Happy Hank. I need my happy place, dude.
Yeah.
What was that movie, Cheech and Chong, when they had the van made out of marijuana, and the dog came up and sniffed it,
and the dog was feet first. Yeah. The cops are like, "Hey."
They out here in Harvard on Harvard Radio. I don't know where these guys are from, but they have I guess like a drug addiction recovery show on, and they've had them on Channel 32's website, which is pretty big.
That is.
But anyhow, you listen to these guys and you think you're at a Cheech and Chong concert.
It's like, hey man, I remember back in the days, man, when they speak pig Latin, and I got, hi.
These are also the guys that used to play the Beatles albums backwards.
Yeah, and it was the devil, man, I'm telling you.
I'm the walrus.
Yeah.
Cuckoo.
Yeah. What was with that?
Hey,
have you ever like sung along with the song, but you really didn't know the words, so you kind of made up some words,
and it sounded better than the words? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah. But actually, hey, Hank, come back over here. Tell him what happened.
Well, you see, man, here's what happened. I was singing along with Simon and Garfunkel, man, and when they got to that "Cuckoo Mrs. Robinson" thing, I sneezed and that's how they got that, man.
Yeah.
I was at a concert when they were, and then I said "Cuckoo," and they said, "Hey, that'll go good with the song, man." And yeah, man, people didn't know that I'm famous, Hank, too. This week.
Famous Hank.
Mm-hmm.
Famous Hank. Pink Floyd did The Wall because of you.
Yeah, just another brick, man. Just another brick in the wall.
You know what's really funny is Leon and my nephew Fred and Leon and the guys down at the factory, they listen to us every day. So Fred has been driving people nuts because when I do the Mr. Rogers bit, and by the way, it's me, just so everybody knows.
It's you?
Yeah, Fred.
No way.
Yeah, Fred Rogers is dead. Anyhow, but when I do the bit,
kind of tough.
He's going through the factory singing the song with us, and so Leon is going crazy. He's like, "I'm going to." He sent me a picture of him. Leon sent me a picture of him with earphones or earplugs in, so he didn't have to listen to Fred. That's how it's getting pretty crazy in Arlington Heights, my man.
There you go. Well, they've been a little crazy in Arlington Heights for a lot of years, dude. It's like, when you smell horse poop all the time.
And man, no kidding. You guess what, man? I worked at a horse farm one time, and I fell in a big old pile of that stuff. You guess what happened, man? Guess what? Guess what happened?
You were arrested?
Nope.
No?
Nope.
What happened, man?
My smell was improved.
Ooh.
I always smell like marijuana. This time I didn't. Mm-hmm.
Oh. It's like that French perfume.
Yes.
Eau de toilet.
Eau de pew.
Eau de pew.
So let's get Donna going a little bit. Let's switch over to politics for a couple of moments.
Oh, you mean the demon possessed Hillary?
Yeah. Well, get this, okay? Here comes some more emails. Which, by the way, whoever's hacking those emails, man, we love you, dude.
We love
we love you guys.
$1.
Yeah. So evidently they just released a much more of the emails, and so it's showing that her and the Clinton Foundation were in cahoots as Secretary of State. Oh, surprise!
Shocking.
Yeah, breaking news, and but it's the same old, same old. I mean, everybody knows. They went from they quoted that they were quoted saying they were almost broke when they left the White House. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? They're not now, bud.
No.
So anyhow, but the email showing allegedly showing Hillary and or Hillary's team and the Clinton Foundation trying to get people jobs and stuff like that. So.
Yeah, well, you gotta do something since you're trying to fake these seizures so that people think you're crazy.
Yeah.
So you don't have to go to jail.
Yeah. Now, also too, and so whatever. she can do anything. She can shoot somebody and still be elected. Oh, I heard that somewhere before.
Ooh.
And by the way, Trump, he said that Obama and Hillary, they are the founders of ISIS.
Oh, I wouldn't doubt it.
Yep. But Obama's saying, no, I'm not.
George W. was Al Qaeda.
Yeah. Was he?
Yeah.
I guess what
claim.
Yeah. The Antichrist.
The Antichrist.
There, Jordan was teaching over on the Wednesday night Bible study, end time stuff out of the Book of Revelation. And he was hitting some big things there. But he was talking about the mark of the beast, man. You know what? I don't know, man. You take a look around. Are we headed toward the implant? Are we headed toward the chip?
I think we are. I think he
brought up a good point.
I think that things are askew.
Yeah.
And I think only a revival in this country will straighten things out.
That's the big word of the day, askewed.
Askewed.
Yep. Do you know what that means, right? It's what happened is that Hank, come here, help me out. The key word today is eschewed.
Okay, man. So here's how it goes. Okay, so I was wondering about what the weather's going to be like. So I asked you.
There you go. Well, it's going to be wet. In some places.
I eschewed, man. I eschewed.
So anyhow, so evidently, let me get back to this cashless thing. All right, you think about this, okay? They talk about in the biblical things about the mark of the beast on the hand or in the forehead, right?
Right.
So I'm like when I was in church back 30 years ago, I'm like, yeah, whatever, man. That's just crazy. But there's actually a guy that was on the news just recently that had an RFID chip put in him, and he went out and used that with the app on his phone to buy things.
Yeah, there's a company that implants them so that they can get in and out of the locked buildings.
Yeah.
They can set their priorities.
But if you think about it, if you can, I know, but if you can make it, you can duplicate it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So everybody's thinking, well, if we put these RFID chips in people's hands, that we can go cashless and everything be fine. But the fact of the matter is somebody can duplicate it, and just wave it on a card or something like that. You know what I'm saying? There's always ways around it. I think we should be able to pull our retinas out and just stick them in a cup, and then they let us in.
The blind leading the blind.
Yeah.
Oh, wait,
yeah.
That's already happening.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? That's crazy. Well, they put those chips in the credit cards.
Yeah.
Half of them don't work.
I was going to say, one of the biggest problems that we're dealing with right now with that, because you know what, they sent me a notice, and they said that if I don't swipe a card, or if I don't have the RFID chip, and something goes wrong, instead of my bank having to worry about it, they charge it back to me now.
Yeah.
That ain't right, man.
No.
That ain't right.
No, that ain't right.
But that's how they go, because they're losing so much money on fraud.
Well, that's because they do these goofy things. They put these chips on these things, and then they stick it in the thing, but yet the thing don't work. Or the thing is not properly working, but yet they're forcing you to use it.
And if you try to swipe and you got that chip, it won't let you swipe.
Right. And then they have to punch the numbers in manually or try a different card. Really? I got one card. You're on your own.
You know what? I'm going to tell you something. My card is weird because I can go to Walmart and I can use that card 10 times. No problem, right? I go there and one time I went there, I swiped. Now, I knew I had like over $3,000 in my account, right? I went there and I swiped the card. It says declined.
Yeah.
So I walked 20 feet over to the ATM and have to take cash out of the stupid ATM and come back over and pay them. I was like,
same card.
Yeah, I was like, really, man, really?
I got declined once on my debit card, and I went, no.
Yeah,
I just left the bank 20 minutes ago. No.
Well, and I think this is something that many of them should investigate. I really believe that. Yeah, I mean, because they're chasing these little guys running around with big heads. Which some of those pictures that Manny puts on UFOBusterRadio.com website, scary.
Well, yeah.
Their website is off the chain, man. Are they able to do? I think they're able to do video now on there.
Really?
Yeah. Last time I was on there, I'm trying to figure it out, but I think when they're doing the show, that might be the reason they have it like that. When they're doing the show, you can actually log on through UFOBusterRadio.com and actually go in there and watch them and chat with them. I think. I'm not sure now. Don't quote me on that. But it looked like that's what
we're quoting you.
But it looks like that's what they're. I mean, they're always. Manny's got issues, man. He's always doing something.
He found us, didn't he?
Yeah, and he likes us. That's really scary. No Donna today. She hates us. She hates us. Well. No, she hates us, man. I would call her, but the boss is in today, so I gotta lay low. Now you're probably saying, okay, Dave, how come we haven't cut off? How come we're 44 minutes into the show? And I don't care today, man. I don't care. Well, I don't care. We're just talking till we get kicked off. Which is 3 hours.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Tourette's started. She's got it. She's in the